Will there be a second stimulus check? Over the last couple of weeks, there's been a subtle but significant shift in talk from White House advisors and congressional lawmakers that suggest a new stimulus payment is more likely to happen than not, with proposed amounts ranging from a single $1,200 payment up to $2,000 per month until the end of the pandemic. However, a follow-on rescue package to this spring's CARES Act is far from final. To reach an agreement on a second economic bill, the White House and Congress need to find common ground on different and sometimes competing goals to help a faltering U.S. economy. Here's more on when we think Washington will reach a decision and who might qualify for a second stimulus check if a new economic bill passes. And stay right here to find out what we know about how much stimulus money you could potentially expect from the IRS. A $2,000 monthly payment through the end of the pandemic and for 3 months after. Proposed by Senator Kamala Harris. $2,000 a month for up to 12 months. Proposed by Representative Ro Khanna. A $4,000 temporary travel tax credit, PDF. Proposed by the U.S. Travel Association, after Trump embraced the idea in May. Senator Martha McSally took the idea further and proposed a bill, PDF, that would give couples a $8,000 tax credit to cover travel expenses plus $500 for each qualifying child. A payroll tax cut, proposed by Vice President Mike Pence and other White House officials, that would allow workers to keep more of their paychecks. These figures represent the maximum sum we've heard. As with the first stimulus check, it's almost certain that Congress will include eligibility restrictions based on how much money you make annually, your age, the number of dependents you have, and your U.S. citizenship or residency status. What does President Trump and his administration say about a second stimulus check? The president has, over the past few weeks, come out as a firm advocate of a second round of direct payment to Americans. I support actually larger numbers than the Democrats, the president said last week, referring to the $1,200 per person amount the Democrat-led House of Representatives proposed in May. The Washington Post reported in June that the president has told aides he is largely supportive of sending a second round of checks to Americans. National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow echoed the president's support, telling Fox Business last week, direct checks are probably going to be part of it, as far as the president is concerned right now. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin also expressed support, telling reporters at a White House briefing, "We're going to seriously consider whether we're going to put more payments and direct payments over." It worked very well. Further, Chair of the Federal Reserve Jerome Powell made the case for more stimulus money in prepared remarks before the House Committee on Financial Services on June 30th. A full economic recovery is unlikely until people are confident that it is safe to re-engage in a broad range of activities, Powell said. The path forward will also depend on the policy actions taken at all levels of government to provide relief and to support the recovery for as long as needed. The Senate's view. Timing, smaller package, maybe no money at all. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has consistently stated that the Senate will decide this month whether Americans will see a second stimulus check. If there's another one, it will come together in July, the senator said. Senator Roy Blunt seconded the July timeline. "I think the July timing is going to be just about right for us to know what we need to know for a package that moves us into August, September, and October," Blunt said June 30th. And while the Senate has not offered many specifics on what it will include in its proposal, McConnell has been clear what it won't. "I can't tell you what the amount is likely to be at this point, but it won't be $3 trillion, McConnell said late last month. He has previously stressed that the focus of another bill will be narrow and, if approved, will be the last. Republican senators are focused on including incentives to bring people back to work. Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to littlebluepiggy.com to learn more about financial literacy, how to start a business, and how to invest in the stock market.